What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Pashari Coyote. Today I'll be reacting to Season 1, Episode number 8 of the Superman and Lois. I don't think it's called the Superman Lois, but you know, episode number 8, which is titled Holding the Wrench. Now, a little bit of the last episode, well, we learned who the stranger was, which was John Henry Irons, who's also known as Man of Steel. I later found out at the time of watching, I did not know that. That's why the episode was titled Man of Steel. I don't know much about John Henry Irons other than his name and other than the fact that he is Steel. I didn't even know he was known as Man of Steel. And he had a hammer. Now, it looks like in this show he has a kinetic hammer, which I think is a little different than the hammer that the one I knew about. Well, maybe it's the same hammer. I just didn't know anything about that hammer because, like I said, I don't know much about this character. All I know is that's his name. He goes by Steel as his nickname, and that's pretty much it, really. We got a really cool scene where he goes, "You're not Man of Steel, I am." I've mentioned it so many times already, like I need to stop obsessing over that scene. But it was such a cool scene though, like how could you not? That was a massive revelation. He's not Luthor or Lex or anyone really, like we thought he might be. None of that. He's not a Luthor at all. He's Irons. And we got a little bit of his background story. The world that he comes from was destroyed by Kryptonians, and Kal-El was there as well, helping them along in destroying the world. And that's why Steel is here. He's here to stop Superman. Now that makes me think, is Steel a good guy? Is Steel a bad guy? Like I said, I've just heard of him. I know a little bit about him, but that's about it. I don't even know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. But from what I'm seeing, he looks like he's a good guy because he's here to stop Man of Steel. Now you might say, well, Man of Steel is a good guy, so well, yeah, but in his head it's the bad Man of Steel, right? It's the Superman going rogue, that Man of Steel, that Superman, that Kal-El, that Clark Kent, whatever you want to call him, all in the same. I think he's a good guy. Also, we get a little bit of a background story about his family. He's married to Lois Lane, which is kind of weird because someone like me who's not very well versed in the comics, to me, Lois Lane and Clark Kent are like this, and that's it. No one else can be with Lois. All right, so that was a bit weird for me, and I found it a little annoying as well. They were showing some of the scenes with those two together, and you know, it was just the first couple of seconds. Then I was like, all right, it's just a show. Calm down. All right, it's all right. It's all right. A different Lois. She ain't cheating on our boy. All right, it's a different world, and he had a daughter as well. Now we don't exactly know what happened to his daughter, but I'm assuming she died because he's here and Kal-El destroyed that world which he's from, and his daughter's not here. So I'm assuming Lois is dead. Well, no, I'm not assuming. We saw Lois dying in that world. We did not see his daughter, Bug, dying. I'm assuming she's dead because the world is destroyed and she's not here. Also, in other news, we have Morgan Edge gathering people, test subjects for X-Kryptonite. He wants to use it to build super soldiers or superhumans like Leslie Lars and like Damian Powell. I think it was, no, wait, what was it? Damian Powell? No, Derek Powell. One of the Powells. Lana is the head of that project, and things between Lana and her husband are going really well, as well as their daughters, so that's pretty good. Tag is going through a lot. He's blaming Jordan for his the reason why he is the way he is, his powers and all that. Jonathan and Jordan had a bit of clash over Sarah in the last one, but it was just a misunderstanding. They cleared it up, and now they're on the same page again. Like pretty much every episode they have this little clash, and then they're back together. They're fine. They're bros, right? So they have their differences, but they always manage to solve their problems, right? So yeah, things are looking pretty good so far. Steel is in the jail, and they're waiting for General Samuel Lane to come, and then Superman's also gonna go in there and have a chat with Irons, and so we're gonna find more about him and what his motive is and all that. Well, we know what his motive is, but you know what story he presents basically. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get into this.
Lois, what a nice surprise. Thanks for waiting.
She looks nervous.
On such short notice.
Dad kept my husband from getting kicked out of the academy twice. My door is always open for you.
Okay, I see. Ooh, this looks like a Shrink sort of situation. Psychiatrist sort of thing, you know?
Just somehow felt like everything was slipping through my fingers. I lost my temper. I am worried that if I can't pull it together, I'm at risk of hurting someone I really love.
Wait, what? Did I miss her losing it? Or is their definition of losing it a bit different than mine?
I'm in a high school locker room, probably ever.
Dad? No, I'm good. Can you just hold this?
Yeah.
Can I be excused, or
We're not done talking.
maybe I could come with you? I don't know, I feel like I wasn't much help fixing the truck, but I think I can help you.
You brought the RV.
Classic Reaper-mobile.
Exactly.
Identify yourself.
Lois Lane.
Voice authentication confirmed. Good morning, Lois.
How do you know my name?
You are one of my authorized users.
Oh, because in the other world, she's his wife. He's your husband, bro.
What is that?
His whole life story.
Look, if he ever decides to expand that program, I mean, I'm right here.
No, sorry, babe. Program's full. I wish I could have helped you.
Jess wants me to audition for this musical review, and I don't have time to prepare anything.
Well, look, hey, I got the day off. Oh, I got a guitar. You and me practice together. All right?
Father-daughter bonding time. Stop being so likable. I want to hate him, but he's becoming so likable.
I used to play piano. If you try out, let me know, and I'll come to cheer you on.
They're both so awkward. They're perfect for each other. Oh, he can no longer play on the football team because now he's too strong. I'm assuming.
I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah. That scene with his daughter was such a brilliant scene. It was incredible.
John Henry Irons, Ranger, 2 tours in Afghanistan, got into the private sector, made a name for yourself as a mechanical engineer. John Irons died 6 years ago.
In this world.
I'm the John Irons of this earth.
Yeah.
How did you get here?
What is going on? Is he going through like a teleporter or something?
The one who's gonna end you. Because you're a traitor, Callum. The Kryptonians are here, and you joining them is the last domino to fall before it all goes down. I'm not saying another word until you bring me Lois Lane.
Earth?
Yeah, it's kind of confusing. Multiverse and parallel universe.
Yeah.
Are there other versions of people from here?
Yeah, sometimes.
So there's a version of him.
Like you?
They're finding out. And in front of Jonathan as well. It's gonna be so weird. Yo, imagine that. Finding out your mother is married to someone else in another world. But it's not your mother. Do you know what I mean? Like... That's weird.
Is it possible you're being too hard on yourself?
Okay. So this is the future. That was what we're seeing that was in the past.
You have no idea the things that I said. Words cut so deep, they forever change how you see a person.
Did she go off on that John Henry Irons dude?
We've been in similar situations.
Learning that the man who's trying to kill your husband is your other husband. He started killing innocent people.
Clark, it doesn't matter. That's not you.
His wife, his daughter, Natalie.
Nat bug. So alright, it's confirmed now. He did lose her. I mean, I kind of knew already, but they didn't explicitly say it.
Maybe I should go talk to him. We need him to tell us how to save our world.
I love you, Lois.
I love you too.
Just to mess with him, I wish he'd said, I love you too, John. I mean, Clark.
He had that big solo in the Christmas pageant. You remember that? Now, you'd have killed that if you hadn't gotten food poisoning. I just know it.
I didn't get food poisoning.
Oh, she pretended like she did?
Yeah, it's fine whenever I'm with people. It's just whenever I'm by myself, it feels like I have this weight on my chest.
If that feeling of wanting to sing is greater than that fear of getting up there, well, then you gotta try it. Regret that lasts a lot longer.
Ooh, sounded like he's speaking from experience. Yeah, definitely.
I do want to do it.
Then let's do it. Come on. You're lucky you have a father who's supporting you right there, helping you practice, you know? Not saying other fathers don't, saying they're not really able to, do you know what I mean?
If I can't get him to talk first, where he's from, we're allies. I could use that.
Faith in you, General. But I'm gonna get my things.
That guy is huge.
Sorry, I didn't get to meet you, Sid.
Half cis full alien.
That is what separates us from them. Our humanity. I love you both.
Ooh, it's gonna turn Jonathan against him. Oh, did Lois lash out at John? This John, not the other John. I'll just call him Jonathan and the other John John. That way we don't really confuse it. Open that. That's the one. Uh-oh.
Identification required. You are not authorized. You will be eliminated.
What?
They kill me! This is Lois Lane! He's my
10, 2, 1.
Wow, that was close.
I said I would go back in there with you. What were you thinking?
I am the only one in this house that is completely unarmed. Because I was 1 second away from being dead.
And who protected you?
Almost didn't even make it in time.
Jonathan, look at me.
Both of them help you.
As I trusted you. I trusted that you were responsible enough to know what's at stake, to know how dangerous this all had died. The only person that would have been to blame is yourself. Get out of my face!
Are you okay?
There it is.
Okay. I'm gonna mark that as a no.
He could have been killed.
What about the woman you talked to before? Your dad's
Yeah, he was stupid, but I don't think he deserved that. You know, he was just... Whatever it was he was looking for. I mean, like he said, he was safe earlier, so... He's a little kid, too. Well, not that little, but you know.
Talents. That's why we're so disappointed you turned down our offer.
Beg your pardon?
Just know that Mr. Edge is quite interested in you.
Leslie Larr said Morgan Edge wanted me for that position.
Edge doesn't think you're leadership material. I mean, he respects you and everything you've done for him, which is why he didn't say anything to her.
Another lie? Sometimes you gotta lie. Save your family, your house, your home.
Side of that mirror, there's a guy ready to come in here with sodium pentothal, benzolate, a few other drugs I can't pronounce. They'll get you to tell me what I want to know. You're wrong.
What if there were more Kryptonians? A dozen or so, and he decided he was loyal to them?
He won't turn.
He would choose his kind over mankind.
His kind over mankind. Man, the whole idea of this multiverse is so trippy. That means there's another version of me. I wonder what he's doing, reacting.
It's like it's hard enough being a parent, raising them and caring for them, and then they get old enough and just a part of you is just out in the world. Like, your heart is just out there and anything can happen to it and there's nothing you can do.
Wow, yeah. That's how he felt too.
Probably not since your miscarriage.
You helped me a lot back then.
As I recall, you already had a name picked out.
Jonathan?
We were gonna name her after my grand...
Oh, well, it was a girl.
Natalie.
Oh! Nat Bug. He's a Kryptonian?
Now you. Your problems are just getting started.
Is he one of those ex-Kryptonite people or an actual Kryptonian? Ooh, is it Morganette setting him up? Setting Clark up.
What else do you want me to say? That he was only there because of me, and that if he had gotten hurt or worse, it would have been because of me? I can't lose another child because of me. Is this the part where you tell me the miscarriage wasn't my fault? Because the guilt that I feel is real, King.
Work, exercising, having sex, lifting something heavy, that's not why you lost your child. Majority of miscarriages are caused by a genetic issue. The things you can't control, you have to learn to accept them and let them go.
That's true.
Wasn't because of something you did or didn't do. It was something that happened to you.
Yeah.
I was so excited to meet her.
I wish there was a shortcut.
Control Z. That was a heavy scene. That was good. Ooh. When it comes to kids, man, it gets me. It's...
I don't even know where to begin. Whatever happened, we're in this together, all right? Being supportive. You're in the friend zone.
Hey, guys.
They're white, though. They're not red. Isn't that what you take to a funeral?
Sarah Cushing, you're up.
He's not coming.
Jordan, go on.
I can do it.
Strum. Oh, he has to sing them. Sing with her?
You don't even know the music.
I can look up the chords. I got this.
Okay.
Jonathan, get the phone out. Come on, record. Piano. He can play piano, yeah. All right, here we go. Everything's good.
Some days I can't get myself out.
Is that really her voice? That's pretty good.
Get you when I don't feel so alone. So I say, hey, let you live.
Wow. She's got a beautiful voice, if it is her.
They had a family, a child, a daughter named Natalie.
After my mother.
Yep.
Same name as the baby you.
Yep.
It's weird, but... And the best chance we have to figure out his agenda is to let him go to do...
The show, oh, come on.
I can beat Superman. I have all the power he has. And the extra advantage I need is right here.
Alarms in Sector 5.
Where's Irons?
Sector 5.
No holding. Sir, it's Trask. He's dead, sir.
Oh, nice.
Bottom line, you go down there, there's a chance you don't come back alive.
So he still went down there? Yep, he did. And lead. 7734. That was the number he said on the phone, right? The contingency plan?
Who needs help is you.
So it does affect them as well because he wore the mask. So they're pretty much like Kryptonians. Same strengths and weaknesses.
Go.
Anyone not in a red...
That mask is not even on his face properly. The gas can go in, man. Is Superman trained in any, like, hand-to-hand combat styles? You know? Like jiu-jitsu or karate or kung fu or something? Boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, anything.
I have a mission to complete.
There's your mission. That's Marcus. That's Marcus. Uh-oh.
This was my favorite. I'm not your enemy.
See the anger in your eyes? It's covering something I can relate to. Our worlds are different. Our Superman is good. And if you kill him, an innocent man, what does that make you?
Man of Steel. Lovely.
Hope for the best, but it's my job to
Prepare for the worst, yeah. I agree with him 100%. Like, I love Superman, but...
Otherwise. I know.
You never know. You know?
Derek Powell killed himself.
Derek Powell, okay.
Someone else. Transfer alien sentience into human host. It's very possible that Morgan Edge is building an army.
Of Kryptonians. Ooh.
Fearless devotion to our team. As soon as he's back in town, he'll speak to each of you individually, and I assure you, your loyalty will be rewarded.
I feel like I need to blow off some steam. The next thing you know, I missed your audition.
He seems to do that quite often. You know?
And I promise you.
Don't. Just don't promise me anything and then just get disappointed again.
Sarah.
Ooh, this is quite a deep episode, man. Gloomy episode. First the whole Lois Lane thing, now this.
After everything she saw in that trailer, you really trust her judgment right now?
I guess I deserve that.
I wonder if they had a John and, well, not John and Jordan. Well, I guess they won't. Like two sons, basically. I don't think they would have John and Jordan because John and Jordan are named after Clark's parents, right? And Clark isn't there, so.
I ended up losing the baby, so it's really not something I talk about much. I'm gonna name her Natalie. Yeah, exactly. All this time I thought I was okay. And then I'm just being reminded of the child that I lost and then almost losing you. And I'm so sorry and I love you so much and I hope you forgive me.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, man.
John, if there's anyone in this family who gets what you're going through, it's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Juggle semi-trucks. Want to save the world and all you can do is just stand there. Holding the wrench. That we're on the same team. Extraordinary humans in a family of super people.
All right. That was a pretty good scene. It almost... Oh, I think this might be the closest I've been to crying on camera. Ooh. Scared the shit out of me.
So you pretty much recovered?
More or less.
So now they're friends?
This is a show of trust.
Doesn't mean I'm ready to fight by your side.
Change your mind. You know how to find me.
Oh.
Miss Lane?
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, does he know who he is? No, he doesn't. Okay.
Godspeed.
Godspeed indeed.
Erase the profile for Captain Luther. Start a new one for me. John Henry Irons.
No more secrets.
How about you shut down? I'll just drive for a while.
Okay. I'm like, don't shut her down permanently. I say her, but you know what I mean. It, you know, there's a war coming. They'll need your help. Jonathan. Oh, this episode was good. You have no idea how close I was at shedding a tear. All right, this was a good episode. Really good one. Right here. It's, you know, it's things with kids. It always gets me. Pregnancy stuff and stuff like that. I don't have kids of my own, but I have seen other people in my family go through some stuff. Don't want to share, but similar stuff, let's just say. And so it gets me every single time, you know. But yeah, it was a pretty good episode, a very deep, very profound episode. Yeah, this has been the closest I've been to shedding an actual tear. I didn't, but I was almost there, just an inch away from it dripping down. Anyways, fantastic performance, by the way, from that actress. I don't know her name, but whoever she is, well done, man. That was, like I said, that got me. Like that was so good. And that kid Jonathan, he did really well as well. That scene with them at the end when they were sort of just coming clean and they hugged and they just sort of got back together, that got me more than the first scene, even though the first scene was actually, I would say, a lot more heavy than this one. All right, so now John Henry Steele is almost on the same set as Kal-El. There are other Kryptonians. We didn't really know that. We thought they were just humans turned into Kryptonians using X-Kryptonite, but the way they described it, it might be actual Kryptonians that are inhabiting the bodies of humans. Now that makes sense because when they're going completely rogue, and like Clark said that Derek Powell said that he's not himself, and Tag is going through something that, you know, he doesn't feel like himself either. So pretty much everyone don't feel like themselves. And I thought maybe it's like side effects or whatever, but it's not. It might, well, we don't know for sure, but it might be that, well, they're right. They're not themselves, right? And another thing was that that guy, when he was fighting Superman, he put a mask on because the gas, it was a kryptonite gas or whatever, synthetic gas or whatever he called it, I forget. And which means that he has the same weaknesses as Superman, a Kryptonian basically. So again, that makes me think, all right, it might be an actual Kryptonian. If so, then John Henry Irons was correct. 95%. The 5% that he's wrong is Kal-El. He was wrong about Kal-El, but he's right about everything else. The war, Kryptonians taking over, all of it, right? And if so, then Superman will need all the help he can get because Superman is just one guy. And those guys are plenty. He'll need Tag's help. He'll need Jordan's help. He'll need John Henry Irons' help. He'll need General Sam. He'll need everyone. Pretty much all the help he can get. I wonder if we're gonna get a crossover from, you know, like Supergirl or Arrow or Flash or anything like that, because like I said, he needs help. Would this be like the show version of Justice League? Is that what they're leading up to? Are they gonna write this in a way so that they can make a spin-off Justice League show from this? I don't know. We'll find out. Some questions that I do have on my mind. But yeah, like I said in the last one, I'll be doing 2 episodes a week, and that's what I'm doing. I did 2 episodes last time. I'm gonna be doing 2 episodes this week as well. Every week it's gonna be like that until we catch up to the latest episode, and after that then we'll just do 1 episode a week because they only release 1 episode a week, unfortunately, as much as we want them to release them all at the same time. But that's all right, it works great for me, fits into my schedule pretty well. So yeah, right now I'm doing 2 because I just want to catch up to the latest episode. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do drop a like, subscribe, turn on the notifications and all that good stuff. Check out links in the description to my social media, to other channels you might like the stuff that I'm doing there, and if you don't, then you can just ignore it. But yeah, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice